Hi, my name is Eric Foster from Harrington Hoists. I've been an entertainment rigger for over 25 years. And through that experience, I'd like to give you some helpful tips that allow you to hang a hoist correctly. The TNER, which is our entertainment-based hoist, offers two different options: an inverted or a motor down scenario. This scenario here allows you to have the motor connected to the rigging below and allow your chain and hook to go up to the ceiling. When you roll this off the truck, it's going to land in position. The high steel rigger is going to be waiting for you to bring this hoist below them. Many times in an inverted situation, most of the chain, if length, will be in the box itself. You then will let the rigger drop a rope down. You'll grab the rope and connect it up high. What this allows you to do is the hoist has not been energized yet. It is still not turned on. It's just basically rigged in position. Here's where you take really good consideration on how you power this hoist. The best case scenario is to start at the hoist. Plug it in first. Then run your power cable back to the controller. Plug it into the controller. Then you energize the controller. And then you throw the breakers. The best case scenario for this hoist to perform at optimal is to do that process. And when you're done with the hoist, you immediately do it the backwards. Turn your controller off, breakers off, unplug for the hoist. This protects a lot of different things. In this case scenario, when this hoist is plugged in, there is two people that operate the hoist. There's a ground rigger. I'm the guy who's going to be handling this hoist coming out of the box. And opposite me will be a control op. So at this point, the hoist is energized. It's plugged in, it's rigged, it's ready to go. The basic concept for me as a ground rigger is my both hands are on this hoist as it comes up out of the box. Now, the important thing to consider is that there's loose chain that actually enters the chain guide. But the real thing you need to watch for is to make sure that it enters correctly and straight. Right now there's slack. So if Michael were to energize this hoist, it would bring slacked chain into the chain guide, which it would bind up. That we don't want to do. So Michael is my control op. The communication between he and I during a setup is paramount. Meaning, if I have my hands in the hoist and I'm fixing something and he's not aware, he pushes that button, my hands are in the hoist, which is very dangerous. So he's waiting on me to make a call to bring the hoist up. And furthermore, the hoist controller is off at this point until he hears me saying, okay, I'm ready to bring up this hoist. So on that nature, what I'm going to do is this is rigged up high, 40 feet, 60 feet, whatever, but now I have a string of chain. I'm going to bring the chain up so it actually enters the hoist vertical or straight or taut. I'm going to turn to Michael and say, Michael, I need a bump. Again. Again. Good. Now you notice a bump is just that, a bump. It's not a 4-second, it's not a 3-second, it is a quick tap on that button. The reason being is that a bump is a mile, if you will. Because if I only need an inch, please only give me an inch. Bump again, please. Again. Again. Notice Michael is listening to what I'm saying, and this is a common communication style in entertainment. One more time. Again. Again. Good. Now, what I've done is put pressure on this chain, coming into the chain guide straight. There's no chance of me jamming that up. That's where I want to be. So, at this level, I mentioned earlier that these cases are fairly tight, purposefully. So I want to have hand left and right, putting pressure down and also guiding the hoist up and out of the box. Michael, give me a bump. Again, again, again. Okay, at this level, I know it's clear. So I'm going to say, Michael, take it up. Stop there. So that is getting hoist out of box 101. A lot of little tips, but a lot of these tips will help you on the road, especially if you have a hoist that damages itself by not following these things. The whole concert, not just the one hoist, is at jeopardy. Now we're going to talk about lowering the hoist into the box. The concert's over, you're tired, everyone's tired, but you still have work to do, and important work. At this point, we want to bring the hoist down. Everything's still energized, everything's still rigged up high. So you want to bring the hoist down, level it up. Mike, go ahead and bring it down. Okay. So right there, it landed fine, everything's fine. At this level, what I want to do is ask Mike to bump it again. Same direction, same direction, same direction. As the ground rigger, my responsibility is giving the high steel rigger enough slack to remove that hook from its rigging. The goal here is to allow him to function and as well as get the hook off for an expedient loadout. The other side of that is that when that hook comes off, it's technically loose. So when that hook comes off, I want to back away, give clearance, and allow this rigger to bring the hook down cleanly, precisely into the box. It goes in the truck.